Hello everybody, it's Jody from JI Colourist. If you're new to the channel, welcome. So happy to have you here. If you are a seasoned colorist and you've been around for a long time, you know what's about to happen. And I am going to start this video off with a little bit of an alert or warning. This may enable you, and if you are not, or you're trying to do a no-buy for 2025, then you may want to skip this video and go check out one of my other videos on the channel. So I'm going to, first time ever, I'm going to do an enabler alert because I have been spending some of the money that I have made off of the YouTube ad revenue, and I'd love to show you what I have been doing. I have gone and done a few different purchases, so these are going to be from different locations. So I will go ahead and share kind of in groups as to where they are from. We're going to start off with books today, and I'm going to start off with books that I purchased from the Book Outlet, which is a discount bookstore online. There is in the video description always a link that you can save $5 off, and that's both works in both Canada, bookoutlet.ca and bookoutlet.com. So just in case you were looking, this is the first book, and this is Tiny Worlds, The Fairy Homes. So this is not the latest book. The latest, I believe, is called Pets, which I'm just waiting for that to come out on Book Outlet. But this one is Fairy Homes. I do have a page in there completed, so I won't show you that for this month, but this goes along the same idea of tiny worlds, and this one is all about fairies. So there's a little fairy in most of the pictures. So I'm sure there are flips out there somewhere on the YouTube, but if you would like me to do a flip of Tiny Worlds Fairy Homes, by all means leave that in the comments below, and I would be happy to do that. But yes, quite excited to have this book, and that is book number 1. Book number 2 from Book Outlet is The Party Book by Hannah Carlson, and this has got cream colored pages. The pictures are a little bit larger, so they would be good for both adults or children, and I liked some of the pages. The Book Outlet brought it down to a decent price, so I was happy to pick it up. So again, this is Party, and it is Hannah Carlson's kids section. She has this party book, and she also has a book called Space, and those are directed towards kids. So they are a softback book, smaller in numbers, and a smaller book in general. If you are ever looking for mythographic or mythogoria books, then really Book Outlet is where to get them. If you don't mind waiting a couple of months till the hype of the new books are gone, you can get these at a really decent price. So this is Mythographic Wild Summer by Joseph Catabang. It did just come out last year, so I didn't have to wait long for it to show up in Book Outlet, but I did get this at a much more reasonable price. In Canada, like in the like this book would normally be $27, which is a lot for a coloring book as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, I just waited until it was in Book Outlet, and I got it for about $12, $10 or $12, which is a whole lot more reasonable for a book. Even though it is a lovely book, I will just wait until it shows up on Book Outlet. I have plenty of books to keep me busy before these ones get there. So if you, like I said, there are a ton of these books, plus the Kirby Roseanne's books, and even some Joanna Basford. So definitely check out Book Outlet if you haven't before. All right, so those are the books that I got from Book Outlet. Now I'm going to show you a book that I got from Amazon. So this I got from Amazon, and I actually have this book, The Wizard of Oz. I also have an Alice in Wonderland book. This is a puzzle book, but it is also a coloring book, and this is illustrations by Fabiano Attanasio. So it is gorgeous, and I will just flip through a little bit because there's not a lot of pages. I saw this on Happy Catastrophes. So Candace over at Happy Catastrophe got this book, and I am about to be a grandma this year. So this is definitely not a child like under 4 type book, but it is going to be a beautiful book. And so I'll just show you what happens. Underneath each of the puzzle themselves, so you have these puzzle pieces that come out, and they are nice thick cardboard. There is actually the picture, which you will be able to color. So I'll just uncover kind of like half of it for you. Now you can decide how you're going to color it, but since your child is probably going to be following along and placing the things back, you may want to do it in the same color scheme, but that's totally up to you. But as you can see, this is the coloring page underneath the completed puzzle, and there are, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different puzzles in the book. So it's not a large book, a large number of pages, but it is a large book. There is also on this side there is the story, so you can read along, and I'll just flip you over to the next page. You can read the story on this side, and then the picture is on the opposite side. So yeah, so that I saw on her Happy Catastrophes page, and I just thought that that was awesome. And okay, I'll go put this back together now and be right back. Okay, that took me longer than I thought it would to get this puzzle back together. And so definitely not a infant book, so I have lots of time to color this before my grandchild is ready to hear these type of stories. But I just thought it was a really neat idea to have a puzzle completed, and then underneath you're able to color it. So yes, so that is The Wizard of Oz, and I got this from Amazon, and it was $19 and some odd cents. But yeah, that is a really special thing, and I want to thank Candace for showing it on her channel. Okay, this is the second puzzle book. This is Alice in Wonderland. It is also illustrated by Fabio Attanasio, and I will do a quick flip because it is a super long book, just in case. It is more, it's about 12.5 inches by 9.25 inches. So these are large books. The story is on the left-hand side of the page, and you could do some coloring on there, although this is pretty slippery, so you probably would have to use some kind of marker, I would think. And then we have our first puzzle. There are 5 puzzle pages in this, so this is like a board book with the puzzle on top, and again the picture of the same thing as you see on the puzzle is underneath. And then we have, like I mentioned, you have the story on this side, so this is the Alice in Wonderland, and then we have this, and this is the Tea Party, and the Queen of Hearts, and Alice with a bunch of cards and stuff, and that's the last one. And then on the back page it is another coloring page. Again, this is slippery, but I think that this would go good with even alcohol markers or water-based markers. I think would go well on there, or maybe even some gouache paint would also be good. So that is the second book, puzzle book that I purchased. So the first one was the Wizard of Oz, and the second one was Alice in Wonderland. And this book was enabled me by watching Happy Catastrophe's channel. So shout out to Happy Catastrophe for sharing it on her channel, and that enabled me to buy not 1 but 2 of these puzzle books. All right, let's see what else I bought. Okay, so this is my last Sarah Burns Craftamo subscription box. So this is for December. I'm not sure if I showed it to you in my last haul. I don't think so, because it was still out. So this is the picture we will be doing. and I will not be doing it as professionally as them, that's for sure. 2 brushes this time, a lovely fan brush as well as a number size 12 filbert brush. So looking forward to using both of these brushes. Of course, we have the hot press watercolor, or sorry, the cold pressed watercolor paper, and 3 tubes of Shinhan gouache. We've got carmine, shadow pale green, and primary white. And these are 15 ml tubes, or a half fluid ounce for those that use imperial instead of metric. So that is the end of my subscription. There was 12 months. I did the full 12 months, so I am looking forward to playing with more gouache throughout the year. And so this was last year's subscription that I'm actually going to be doing this year. I just did not have the time to get it done last year. Then I took a little trip to my local Dollarama. I was looking for some other items, and whilst there I decided to stop at the craft aisle. And so I'm going to take these out of the packagings so there was some craft stickers by Sticky Lab, and they were some really pretty stickers. I've already used some, as you can tell from the holes, but just some really pretty stickers. And when I first saw there's 4 sheets for $1.25, and I thought they might have been just all of the same, but they were all 4 different. So that was really, really pretty. And there's one other package. They're just called craft stickers. By Sticky Lab, and this one is animals. So it's got a bunch of little. This one is elephants, and it has a little bit of gold foil on them as well. So they're very pretty. This one has cats, some more cats, and then some bunnies, and I thought this would be sweet for Easter. So I'm either going to use these stickers on my actual coloring pages, or also just in my Amanda Colors coloring planner journal for this year. So I've already used some of those there. So now that I have shown them to you, I don't need to keep them in the packaging, and I can put them in my sticker area. And I also picked up some Calvin floral tapes. So these are adhesive tapes, and there's 4 different ones, and I have already swatched them out for you. And so these are them there, and they're thicker than Scotch tape, like adhesive tape. They come off like this. They're clear, so I plan on using these as borders in my coloring books. So yeah, quite excited about that. And I like purple, so tiny flowers here, and then more like lavender sprigs here, and then yellow and purple flowers here, and then leaves, different kind of leaves. So I thought that those were pretty, and they'll just add a nice little edging to my coloring pages. So that's the plan. They're clear, so I don't have a lot of clear washi tapes, and they're definitely stickier. A lot of washi tapes peel up really easily, so I end up having to use a glue runner underneath the washi tapes. So this is what I call a glue runner, and but these ones were definitely sticky enough that they're not coming up. So I thought that was kind of fun, and I had not seen them before, and it's $1.50. I also picked up some matte Mod Podge. You don't need a lot of Mod Podge, so this size was a great addition. It's 2 fluid ounces, and I have Mod Podge Extreme Glitter, but I didn't have any just plain matte. I don't want it to be shiny, so I'm using a little bit more collage and stuff, so I'm planning on using this in my coloring books. I also wanted to shout out, so we had Canada Post, which is our postal service here in Canada, was on strike for all of November and half of December. So I am just now getting some mail. So I wanted to give a shout out to two lovely ladies who sent me Christmas cards. So this is a handmade card made by Kathy Spicer from Spicy Cat Colors, and it's just awesome. And this little card flips up, or it comes out a little bit, and it says joy on it. And I just wanted to say thank you so much. I really appreciated getting the card, and it made me smile. And then all the way from Australia, I got a Christmas card from the lovely Amanda from Amanda Colors. And I won't read you what's inside, but she did also send me 2 stickers that I wanted to share with you. So there's 2 stickers that she sent me. One is of these 2 little girls and some butterflies. And it's a clear sticker, so that would have been great to go on my planner had I not already put a sticker on it. So I was kind of disappointed that I had already a picture sticker on my planner, because that would have been awesome. And then this beautiful little girl in a pink dress with some butterflies as well. So I want to say thank you to Amanda. Again, it's really nice getting happy mail or any mail other than bills in the mail, and it was a joy to get them here in February. So thank you to both Kathy and Amanda for the lovely Christmas cards. So I took a little drive to Calgary, and I picked up a few items that I had been needing from a local art store, Kensington Art Supply in Calgary, and I needed a Uniball Posca PC1MR. This is the Posca, but this is the super fine tip, so it is a 0.7 millimeter tip, and I'll just show you. This is the what it looks like. You pump it, you shake it, it's got a ball in it, and it's just super fine. And I'm going to try this out. I'm hoping that it works because I am always having problems with white highlights in using the Signo gel pen. I have tons of the Signo gel pen. I just don't seem to get it working as well. It always tracks. And it doesn't even write sometimes. So it's I just don't have any luck. I know lots of people do enjoy it. I also went and I picked up a Pitt Artist brush pen in white, and I had one for years, but it's always been dry, so I'm not sure if I just had a poor one or not, because I never did have any success with it. But Connie over at the Coloring Chemist is always talking about how happy she is with her white, so I thought I would get a new one and try it out again, and it does seem to work. So there is that. So I plan on adding this back. The other things I got was on their 50% off table, they did have a jar full of Derwent Light Fast pencils. So what I did is I picked up 10 different ones. So mainly greens, a couple of browns, a white, and a dark blue, a deep blue. I've been slowly trying to get the, as you can see, this one I've removed the label. They have the label on there plus some tape, so when you're sharpening, this always really dulls your blade, so I try and take off the labels. So I have 3 more labels to take off. These were $5.90 per pencil, which is an unbelievable price. So at 50% off, they were like $2.40, $2.45. So that was a little bit better, but still expensive. So I won't be buying the Derwent Light Fast pencils as much as I would love to have them. I thought that I would try these ones. I got a few in a sketch box a while ago, so now I will show you. A couple years ago in a sketch box, they had a limited edition Derwent Light Fast 6 pencil set. So I have 6 pencils. So now I've added 10 more. I'm going to add them to this case here, which is my Derwent ChromaFlow pencils, and I'll just have them. And the difference between the ChromaFlow, this is quite a narrow, skinny pencil, and these are quite a bit chunkier, quite a bit in the difference. So looking forward to testing out some light fast pencils without buying the entire set. So I do enjoy being able to purchase open stock pencils, and especially when they're at a bit of a discount, even though $2.50 is still a lot per pencil, but at least I can try some of them. All right, those were the only other item I bought, and I can't find it right now, is I did buy a new Copic refill for one of my Copic markers from the Kensington Art Store as well. And those are the items from that store. I then went over and I have purchased something from Michaels, which I will also share with you. And that is this set of quick dry Craftsmart Tempera paint sticks. Now this is the second set. The first set I bought was metallics and neons. This is called the Classic Color set, and I will bring it out of here. So again, I got this from Michaels. These are longer and more narrow than some of the other sticks that you see. So they're more narrow than, say, the shuttle art ones. You do want to make sure that you click the lid on them to make sure they snap closed. I'll show you the swatches here. So the classic colors are the inside petals, the metallics and the neons are the outside petals. So these are the classic colors here. There are 16 in total. Now I still don't have the pastel set, but I think I'm good enough for now. I've got quite a few pastel items that I can use for background, so this is good enough for now. I am having fun with them. They are super quick to dry. I will have a video on how I'm using them in coloring books, probably early March or later in February. So yeah, so these are them. I am keeping them tub like this. So this is the other set. They don't have names on them. So what I've done is, this was from the neon set. So I wrote neon. This white one is a metallic. So I just have a label on it that says metallic, because once I add this white one into here, now I've got two white ones, and they don't, you don't know which is which. So I have gone ahead and added both metallic and neon to my first set, so I know that that is what it is. Because yeah, we have two blacks. One is metallic, one is plain. So yeah, that is just going to help me grab the right one, and there we go. So yeah, they all fit in this peanuts jar that I got for Christmas, and I think this will be happy to keep it just on top of my little caddy that I have beside me, the rolling caddy, and they fit nice there. And so yeah, I don't need any more because I'm full in my jar. Okay, the last item is a Stationery Pal order that I did. I am an affiliate with Stationery Pal. You can use the coupon code JI Colourist to get 16% off your order. You can also use multiple coupon codes when you are checking out, so you don't need to just use mine. You can also use the current ones. They have specials going there all the time, so I thought that was really fun. There will be links in the video description for a couple of the items that I thought you might be interested in. So let's go ahead and open this. And I did request a box, so this is the box. You can pay extra to have a box. It comes with all kinds of packing stuff, so not super useful for the crinkly stuff, so let me put that aside. So as you can see, I bought a bunch of different stuff. I've actually gone and taken and kind of scooped up quite a bit of the little confetti that was sprinkled everywhere in here and put it in a plastic bag because I'm going to keep this confetti and I'm going to use it in my coloring books, and you will see an example of where I used it for a background in my February completed pages. So a couple of items, let's just clear off some of this free stuff. I'm not sure, this is some kind of spinny thing. 2 pens that have all different colors. So this is leftovers from their holiday stuff. So different colors ink, but these are ballpoint pens. And then we also have this keychain of a little bear. And then into all of the items that I actually bought. So let me put this to the side and I'll pull them out. And let me go to the first, earlier in the month, I did a Stationery Pal unboxing. So that one was sent to me. This one I paid for myself and ordered all these items myself. I ordered 2 more sets of the Zig brushables. So this one is the bright set. And so these are the colors here. So the brushables are a brush pen. It is pigment ink. So it doesn't bleed through your paper unless you do multiple layers. And it has a brush tip which is quite pointy and stiff. It is a darker color on one side and a lighter color on the other. They do have color names and numbers on each one. So this one is called Splash, and that is this color here. So this set came with apricot, spring green, pure pink, hyacinth, splash, and another root beer float. So I got a root beer float from another set from the black brown set. So that is one duplicate. And then the next set I got was the brushables with the vivid set. So these are made by Zig, which is a Zig is a Kuretake. It's a Japanese brand. And that's what's fun about Japanese stationery, is they have things that I don't get here in Canada much. So these are the pens for that. So this is the vivid set, and we get pure red, pure yellow, pure orange, pure green, then you get blue and violet. So this is, I now have the vivid, the bright, the pastel, and then the black brown set. And that's enough for me. These are similar to like a Tombow in that it's a pigment-based or water-based marker. And yeah, so no bleed through, but this is quite heavy cardstock. And yeah, so that is the brushables. They did also have on the website, they had all of the Zig dot markers. And I was tempted to buy those. So let me know in the comments below if you have any dot markers and if you use them in your coloring book, because I'm going to be purchasing items that are for my coloring journey and coloring books. That's the plan. Okay, so the next items are Post-it notes, and I will have these linked in the video description, but I'm going to use these in my coloring books as addition, kind of like collage. So this is a rainbow moon, and there's a little bit of stickiness right here, but not a lot. So I'm definitely going to have to use additional glue. So yeah, but I just thought that that was really pretty. And then they also have earth. So I'll take it out of the packaging so that you're not seeing so much of a glare. So this is the earth. And I thought this would be awesome for like space timber, but also just adding moons or whatever. They also had Mars and Mercury and Pluto. So they have different planets. I just selected some of them. So this is called the black moon, and it just has some darker spots on the moon. So I just thought that these were really cool, and I thought that these would look awesome in my coloring pages. This could go on a coloring page and not be like, oh wow, that's too big. So yeah, so those are the Planet Post-it notes. I also got 2 other things, and this is the candy cane lace stickers. And I'll bring them out. It's a bunch of different colors. And these are sticky, but they're in strips. So this is kind of ready for me to go ahead and add it to like an 8x8 book along the top like that. And you have enough that you can also do it along the sides. So I'm going to use them in borders or in my Lulu Mayo books or my Rita Berman books. So any books kind of that size. These are already pre-cut and done. I have a hard time with washi tape sometimes, so I thought I would try some of these. So these remind me of when I did scrapbooking. So a bunch of different colors, lots in here. So that was those ones. And then this one was, so these are candy lace stickers, but these ones were the drip ones. So these have stars on them and the multiple colors. And I'll open up this set. Again, a bunch of different colors, but these ones have like candy on them. So we've got it's a base color, and then it has, this one has brown and little sprinkles and little pink hearts. This one has darker brown sprinkles and pink hearts. So it's just fun, but as you can see, like I think this has 4 of each color. So you definitely could do your whole page if you wanted to, or you could just do the top and have it or the side. So yeah, I just thought it was a fun way to add a little bit of interest to my page without having to create the drips myself, because drawing is not always the easiest, but and it came with all the different colors, so I thought that was pretty fun. And they were very, very inexpensive, so that is the nice thing. You can try something out without breaking the bank. They're at Stationery Pal. Okay, let me put these away and I'll show you what else I got. Okay, I dug around in my box and I did find the Mars post-it note sticker. So I'll just quickly show you that. So here is Mars. So yeah, so I have Mars, Earth, and then 2 different moons, the rainbow and the black. So this is the Mars, and this is gonna hopefully look awesome. And I'm quite excited for September, but I'll probably be using them a lot before then even. So yeah, 4 different post-it notes like that. Then I got a couple of just fun things. I got a daily deco sticker, and it was pandas. So pandas doing all kinds of fun little food related item things. And then a panda post-it note. It's just a little sticky notepad, but my son really likes pandas, so I thought I would throw a couple of those in. I also wanted to try more of the a Tombow Fudenoski white pen. So this is a water-based pigment, and it's specifically for black paper. So let me grab my black sketchbook again, and I did a test on it. So this is the Tombow, so not as bright white as the Posca, as you can see, but I wanted to give it a try. It's very much similar to the Pitt pen that came out, so there's no shaking of it. It does have the flexible plastic nib, and it goes on pretty much clear, and you wait for it to dry, and then it starts coming up. So when I first put it on, I was quite disappointed, and then I just waited a couple of minutes, and then it came out. So yeah, I think it will be useful, and I just need to remember to let it dry before the white starts showing up. I also picked up a micron pen. It was on sale and I got the 0.08 because I'm always using microns. And then I also picked up this cherry blossom. Let me take it out of the packaging. It's just one sheet. They're on clear backing, and it's little cherry blossoms and little petals of cherries. So yeah, I thought that there would actually be a little bit more on this one, but I still totally going to use this on, I have a lot of pages that uses cherry blossoms, so I thought that I would add this to my coloring pages. Okay, now that I have everything out of the box, I'm gonna pick up more of these confetti pieces, so give me a moment. Okay, I think I have enough confetti to last me quite a while. So some are metallic, a lot of them are just clear, the tissue paper. So happy to have those, but holy moly, they get everywhere. Even something this size gets everywhere. Okay, the last item that I picked up was a pink pack. And so these are all pens, and it came with a case. So I haven't even tested any of these ones, so let's see what is in here. So this is a nice flexible case, nice zipper. Happy with that. I'll be able to keep and reuse this for sure. It's not a throwaway item. And then because it was Valentine's, I thought it would be fun to see what kind of pink things. So this is a Zig brush pen in water-based dye, and it is in the pink color. So I'll open that. You could get different packs. Okay. So let's grab a sketchbook. Well, that's pretty. Okay. Bring it down a little bit. Okay, so that is the Zig Foudebourier. And then we have a 0.03 micron, and this is just in black. And then we might as well write, this was the micron in 0.08. Quite a bit thicker, as you can see. Then we have a Zebra Sarasa clip pen. It has a little plastic thing, so this is Zebra. Oh, that's bright. Almost neon color. But that's fun. I'll enjoy using that. Then we have a brush sign pen. This is by Pentel, I believe, and it's coral orange. That's pretty. And it's a flexible Fudenoski type nib, so that's fun. And I do have this in a few other colors. So yeah, I will add this to my list. Then they have a Zebra mild liner, and it's a brush on one side and a fine tip on the other. So this is a highlighter. So this was just a fun sample. Let's take this off. So I didn't have a lot of new highlighters. I just have highlighters from when I was in school a long time ago. So I thought, never tried one of these mild liners from Zebra before. So I thought this would be a good way to test that out. And then we have Baby Pink, which is a Zig brushable, which I do have one of these already, but just to show you. So this is the darker color and then the lighter color. So two different colors on the brushables, both by Zig, which is a quality. And then we've got a Jelly Roll 08, and this is in white. All right. So those were all of the pens. So there was two, one of these didn't come. This one. So these ones were with 2, 4, 6, 7 different pens came in this pink kit. And there's definitely more room for other stuff, so might as well put some of these other things that I picked up in here as well. That's all of the items I have spent money on this month. I want to thank everybody who watches the ads on my YouTube videos. That is what is allowing me to buy the fun items that you saw today, so that I can share both with you and enjoy using in my coloring. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a creative and colorful week. I hope you do something fun with your coloring, and I'd love to hear if you have tried any of the items that I showed in my haul today, what you liked about them, and how you're using them in your coloring books. All right, everyone, take care, have a super week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.